Hi guys, and I'm Mr. Critic here, and today we're going to review and talk about Donkey Kong Country 2. So the game opens where you see our awesome Rareware logo with Nintendo. God, I miss those days when you see the Rare and Nintendo logo together. And then we see our opening title sequence, the Diddy Kongs Quest. And God, I always love the opening title card of Diddy Kongs Quest. God, I love that so much. In Donkey Kong Country 2, it takes place where the first game left off. And the game is about where K Rool is back, but this time he's a pirate and he's like a captain now, and he's known as Captain K Rool. And K Rool kidnaps Donkey Kong, and it's up to Diddy Kong and his girlfriend Dixie Kong to save Donkey Kong and rescue Donkey Kong and to save the island and to stop K Rool once and for all and to fight K Rool once and for all. And you do have to fight K Rool again. And K Rool is back and he's known as Captain K Rool again, and you do have to fight Captain K Rool. So what's cool is this game's worlds. And the worlds in this game are really cool and creative in its own way. The worlds are great to explore, and then the worlds are original and really fun to go to for adventure. And the levels you go to are the pirate ship and the pirate ship at dawn. You get to swim inside the water of the pirate ship and water inside the pirate ship at dawn, I guess. You also climb on the ship at the rain, like you're climbing the ropes of the boat at rain. Another one is you're like in a crystal cave level and in a cave and a lava level, and you're even in a lot of jungle levels. That's cool. Okay, so I think the pirate level on the ship is cool. It's a fun level. Even the pirate ship at dawn's fine and cool too. I think the level where you're swimming in the pirate ship is cool. Even when it's red, swimming in the pirate ship at dawn is fine too. And even climbing the ropes on the ship when it's stormy raining on the ship is actually really cool and fun too. And it's challenging, but challenging in a good way. I also like the crystal cave levels a lot. I like the levels where you go in the cave, in the lava. That's really cool. The lava levels are really good too. The jungle levels, the jungle levels I actually like a lot. They're my favorite. They're one of my favorites. They're really good. They're challenging and they're tough, but they're tough and challenging in a good way. I really like them a lot. So overall, I do think it's a really challenging game. Well, I think it's balanced. It balances out. It's challenging, but in a good way. And I think it balances out the difficulty. I think the difficulty is equal in the game. I think it's really fun. It's rewarding. We do the collectibles in the game. It's actually a really good fun collectible in the game. It's actually a really fun platformer of a game. And those are my thoughts on the levels of the game. And that's my thoughts on the worlds of the game. But overall, I really like the levels. So the enemies of the game are the best I've ever seen. And so you fight the usual rats and big rats and birds and vultures and lizards and reptiles and snakes and moles. You do fight the Kremlings again, and the Kremlings are back. And the Kremlings look really cool in this game. And the Kremlings are pirates in this game. Diddy Kong is cool to play, and Dixie Kong is alright to play. And Dixie does have some cool moves, and she does have very unique moves to play around. But that's it. And I mostly kind of prefer to play Diddy Kong more because he's more easier and simple to move. And besides, I like him a lot, and he is the main protagonist of this game. And he is cool, and he is fine, and he is the main character of this game. You also have to retrieve the golden coins in the game. And these golden coins unlock the next world for you after you beat a boss or an enemy. The golden banana coins, I think they're called. You get these golden tokens. They're important because they unlock the next world for you. And we're also introduced to two new Kong characters, Swanky Kong and Wrinkly Kong. And our first new Kong character is called Swanky Kong, and Swanky Kong is some kind of cousin. And he helps you in the game. He looks like a drug dealer in my opinion. I know he's like a guy that gives you items, but the guy looks like a drug dealer in my opinion. But is Swanky Kong like a cousin of the Kongs? I don't know. And now on to the next new character, Wrinkly Kong. And Wrinkly Kong is basically the wife of Cranky Kong. And you gotta give her the golden banana coins to her so she can unlock the next world for you. She helps you in the game. She gives you items. She helps you boost up your moves and many more. So both Funky Kong's back and Cranky Kong's back, and they both help you. And Funky Kong helps you you can buy items from him. He helps you boost up your moves in the game. And Cranky Kong helps you locate and navigate in the game. He unlocks worlds for you. Cranky Kong helps you in the game, helping your moves, giving you advice. He gives you advice in the game, and that's kind of about it, really. And you get to play more animal characters, and you get to play as one of the animal characters. So you get to play more animal characters. You get to ride more animal characters. You get to play as Rambi the Rhino. You get to ride as Engardy, the shark, the swordfish, Squawks, the parrot bird, Squider the spider, Glimmer the light fish, and Glimmer the seal. You also get to ride as Radley the snake. I love these characters so much. Oh my god. I love these people. And I like how every time you beat a level and beat a boss, Diddy Kong like does this like rap move or something. DJ. And I don't know, it's like a victory dance. I don't know. And he just does this like little rap move, little like DJ dance. I don't know. You collect golden banana coins. You collect coins. You collect bananas in the game. You also collect gold bananas in the game. I like that a lot. I don't know. I always like that a lot. And the music. What do I say about the music? The music is even cool and better this time. I mean, just listen to it. And the music, oh, that was just phenomenal. And I'm sorry, but like listen to more. It's that good. Oh, that was just awesome. That was amazing. And still, the music is phenomenal. The music is great. The music is awesome. I mean, the music is just fucking phenomenal, and I love it so much. It's just that good, and oh my god. Also, so you do collect crystal coconuts, and the crystal coconuts do help you in the game. So the same thing as always, same thing as always. You do get the golden bananas, and you have to get the golden bananas in this game. So the bosses in this game are even better from before, and this time they're even harder in this game and more tough and more rough. And the boss battles are really cool in this game. And after you beat them, you get the golden bananas, and you go to the next world. And after you beat them, you get the golden coins. You get more of the golden coins, and it unlocks the world for you. It helps you unlock more of the worlds for you. And overall, they are really cool bosses. And overall, these fights are really fun and unique and creative boss fights. So the first boss of the game is a necky bird called Crow. And he's like the captain of the necky birds. And Captain Crow, I like to call him Captain Crow for a reason. And what do you have to throw eggs at him. Flies at you, you gotta make sure you dodge his attack. You gotta throw the eggs at you. You gotta make sure you throw the egg at him. You gotta make sure you don't get hit. You gotta make sure you don't get hit. You gotta dodge attacks. And when he comes at you, when he flies at you, you gotta throw his egg at him. And then Crow gets defeated and destroyed. And then Crow gets... So the second boss you fight is called Cleaver. And Cleaver's like this skeleton sword. And he's like this floating sword with a skeleton symbol face on it. He has like a lava hand sword, and you fight him. You go around and hit him and dodge his attacks, dodge his sword attacks. And you go around him, you gotta dodge his attacks, you gotta throw a cannon at him. You gotta make sure you get hit by him, by his sword, by his lava arm. You gotta dodge his attacks, make sure you throw a cannon at him. And then you gotta throw him, you gotta hit him, he shoots fireballs at you gotta throw the cannon at him, and that's how you beat him. And then he gets defeated and destroyed. So the next third boss you fight is called Cudgel, and he jumps, make sure he doesn't jump on you, he has a big stick, he's a big wooden stick. You gotta make sure he doesn't hit you, you gotta make sure he doesn't jump on top of you, you gotta throw these barrel TNTs at him, that's how you fight him. You later have to punch him, but really to beat him, you gotta throw these like TNT barrels at him, and that's how you beat him. And then Cudgel gets defeated and destroyed. So the next fourth boss you fight is called King Zing, and you have to play as Quacks or Quack the bird to shoot at him. So you gotta make sure you dodge that, go around him. All you have to do is like play as Quacks the bird, Quacks the parrot bird to shoot at him. So all you have to do is play Quacks the parrot bird to shoot at him. And to fight him, go around him, and that's how you kind of beat him. You gotta shoot at him. You gotta like make sure he doesn't hit you. Be force field. You gotta shoot his honey hive. That's how you beat him. And you just shoot at him, and then King Zing then gets defeated and destroyed. So the next boss, the fifth boss, is the Ghost of Crow. So the fifth boss is the Ghost of Crow. Captain Crow, the necky bird Crow. And the Ghost of Crow's back. Wow, I guess he actually killed him. And the Ghost of Crow's back, and he throws eggs at you. You gotta hit him. And he drops eggs at you. You gotta make sure you gotta not get hit by the eggs and dodge his attacks. You have to climb up and beat him. It's like stormy raining here on his pirate ship, and you gotta climb up on the stormy rain. You gotta climb on the ropes. He spawns ghost enemies, and then you gotta fight his ghost enemies. He drops eggs. You gotta make sure you don't get hit by his eggs. Then you gotta jump up and get hit. So he drops barrels, and you gotta throw the barrels at him. You gotta throw a barrel at him, and that kind of beats him. He drops a barrel, and you gotta grab the barrel and throw it at him, and that's how you beat him, basically. And then you really finish him off, and that's kind of how you beat him for good. And then he gets defeated and destroyed. And then he gets killed for good this time in this game. Wow, okay, this game seems kind of dark. And then I guess the Ghost of Crow dies this time around. So the next boss, the sixth boss, is Mr. X. So the sixth boss is a boss called Mr. X. So the game was originally going to have a boss battle and a villain called Mr. X. It's like this robot crocodile ghost pirate, I don't know. And Mr. X is like this robot crocodile ghost pirate, basically. And Mr. X was this cut boss battle and villain from the game. He was this cut villain from the game. And who knows why Mr. X was cut out, but he comes off as a cool boss battle and an awesome villain to me. And Mr. X would have been a good boss battle and would have been a great villain for the game. And he was originally supposed to be in the game, but he was removed, and I don't know how, and I don't know why he was removed, and it sucks he's not in it, but hey, it would have made the game even better and longer, and hopefully they released what they made so far on him. Maybe we may see a beta prototype of him, I don't know, and maybe they made a beta prototype of him, I don't know. Like, I don't know, I do believe it's possible they made like some kind of beta prototype of him, and also a beta prototype of his character, and a beta prototype of his level, and it would make a good lost media episode, I don't know, but it would have been really cool to see him. So in the final boss, you fight the pirate captain, Captain K Rool. So then you finally fight Captain K Rool this time around. And the final boss is just great here. And Captain K Rool, the pirate, is great here. And he is just a fun boss battle here. And he is very hard to beat and very challenging to overcome. And as a boss battle, he is really hard, and so he shoots his cannon, and the way he shoots his cannon is really cool, and he has a shotgun, and you have to overcome his shotgun and stop his shotgun barrels, and it's a shotgun that shoots barrels and rockets, and yes, that's right, he uses it like a rocket with his gun, like the gun itself gives him a rocket boost, and you have to jump on his head and punch his body, and stop his body, and punch his arm attacks, and watch over his punching attacks, and fight his arm, and you have to jump over his head to beat him, and pretty much beat him and stop him. He shoots cannonballs at you, and it gotta grab a hold of his cannonball, and you gotta throw the cannonball at his shotgun, and you gotta dodge it. You gotta throw the cannonball at his shotgun, and it explodes. And sometimes when you and he also shoots spiky balls. You gotta make sure you don't get hit by the spiky balls. And when he shoots a ball in general, you just jump over it, and him and his shotgun explodes, and that's pretty much how you beat him. And you finally defeated and destroyed him, and you finally literally beat him up. And after you beat him, K Rool comes back again, and you have to fight him again as a boss battle. And later you finally defeated and destroyed K Rool. And I just like it how like when you finally beat him, Donkey Kong comes up and he beats the fuck out of him and he punches him up in the air. That was kind of badass. I like how after you beat him, then you release Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong comes up and then he punches him up in the air nope, motherfucker. And then you have to fight him again in a different boss battle with him in this secret lair. And then you have to fight King K Rool again in his secret lair. And he comes back again. And then you have to fight King K Rool a second time, round 2. And I don't know, this is really cool. He shoots spikes at you. You gotta go around at him. He shoots at you. You gotta kick his ass. Spikes, you gotta dodge his tag. He shoots spiky cannonballs at you. He shoots fireballs at you. And he shoots more cannons at you. And you gotta throw the cannonball at his shotgun. And his shotgun explodes. And that's pretty much how you beat him, really. Yes, he does shoot more cannonballs at you, and yes, he does shoot spiky cannonballs. You gotta make sure you don't get hit by the spiky cannonballs and the fireball. Grab the cannonball and throw it at his shotgun, and it kind of explodes him and his shotgun, and that's kind of how you beat him. Now to beat him, you gotta throw and at the cannonballs at him. You gotta shoot the cannonballs at him, and then you finally, for real this time, defeat and destroy King K Rool, and he blasts in the air, and then his whole lair collapses. Whole lair explodes, and then when he hits it, it starts his whole beam to explode, and then it gets destroyed for good. And it's destroyed and it's collapsing, and then its whole lair is destroyed for good. You later save the whole island, and the island is saved, and you found Donkey Kong, and you rescue Donkey Kong, and the island is now saved. The game ends where Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong are looking at the sunset where K Rool's tower is collapsing in the ocean, and they're looking at the sunset, and the game ends. So the game ends where all the characters' names show up in the credits, and the bosses show up as the game credits rolling show up. All the bosses show up, all the bosses' names show up, all the enemies show up, all the names of the enemies show up, and they're all passing by, appearing. All the characters walking the end credits and rolling by. All the characters of the game show up, all the characters of the game names show up, and all the Kongs show up, and all the Kongs' names appear and show up, and they all walk by passing, all the characters walk by appearing. The game really ends when the end credits roll, and then finally the game really ends, and then the end credits really show up, and that's the ending of the game.
So that was Donkey Kong Country 2, and I give this game an 8 out of 10. Totally deserves that. In my opinion, I would say that Donkey Kong Country 2 is better than the original. And I would even say that Donkey Kong Country 2 is even better than the first one, and more cool and more fun. It's more entertaining than the first one. It feels more satisfying of a game to play. It's more entertaining to play. When you complete, it's more satisfying to play of a game. So that was what I think about Donkey Kong Country 2 and Donkey Kong Country 2 overall. And that was my thoughts on Donkey Kong Country 2 and Donkey Kong Country 2 overall. So guys, I'm Critic, over and out, and peace out and bye.